Hello guys, this is a road trip I'm doing from Newcastle all the way to Meteora in Greece. It's over 4,000 miles across 17 days and 13 countries, driving through France, Switzerland, Italy, the Balkans and more, mostly avoiding big cities as I'm focusing on nature and scenic routes. The final destination is Meteora before heading back to Newcastle, and I'm filming and uploading as I go. Every episode covers a different day or section of the route. Please subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to follow along. Thank you. So I woke up to this view and I thought I would just share it because it looks so incredible. Like you can see the clouds are floating over the lake there, and that is so cool. So today is the Monday, and so I'm going somewhere. Jungfrau. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm butchering the names. But yeah, this is where I'm going, and it would involve a few highlights, some waterfalls. I've seen some photos of it yesterday. It was just very, very nice. It's a massive waterfall, Storbach, I think, and then Grindelwald First Cliff Walk. I've seen that too. It's a very narrow walk. But it's quite safe as far as I'm aware, and it's quite high up. And then, well, I'll be back to the same Airbnb for a second night. So just because there are so many limited options for breakfast, and even these options, I think they basically would exploit you with their prices because they know that they are the only options there. I've decided to just go to Lidl, which is not far from here, get some croissants, and I'll make myself a cup of tea or coffee, and then I'll just start driving to the place I'm going to today. But luckily the Lidl is literally on the way to that. So that's where Lidl is. It's about 19 miles and it will be a drive along the lake. So basically the lake is over here, it's to my left, so I'd have to drive along the lake and then get to a small town there, and then after that I would have to continue driving through the mountains to my next destination, which is somewhere around here. So no, I think it's a bit closer, so it's somewhere around here. So it's on the way, so that's actually good. I think the entire drive would be to get to my first stop would be about 50 minutes or something like that. So yeah, from Lidl to there maybe like extra 15 minutes. So not bad. Very beautiful weather today. Hopefully it stays the same when I get to the first spot I'm going to today. So yesterday was like this, and just suddenly out of the blue it started pouring and it was a thunderstorm. So thankfully that happened because it washed my car. Very sharp twist here, but then with every twist that you're doing you get rewarded with nice scenery. The best sort of part of the trip so far, and Interlaken is definitely a place you would not want to miss if you go to Europe. Absolutely worth visiting. Driving at the same level of that lake, surrounded by mountains, very, very beautiful, and I think it's very hard to capture these things on videos. Like the full extent of the beauty of these places you need to actually be physically. Okay, there we go. I can see the sign for Lidl. Not sure where the entrance is. Oh, there we go. Right. Yeah. So I just got back from Lidl and I got some croissant for tomorrow's breakfast. Got some bread, got some juice. One thing I'll do tomorrow, I'll come here and get some burgers so that I make some burger sandwiches when I leave this town. So I'll be visiting Lidl tomorrow. So heading to that first stop, which is going to be a waterfall. So we'll be entering that town now, Lauterbrunnen, I think. So I just saw the sign that welcomes us to that town. Okay, so I just parked my car here right next to the waterfall. We're just gonna get closer to it and try and take more videos a bit closer. So unfortunately it's not allowed to get closer to the water, but I think this is a nicer place to see it. Most of the people are going to the side, that end there, but I didn't quite like the view from there. This is better. We are surrounded by mountains here from everywhere. There's another little waterfall. I mean, it's not little, but compared to this one it's a bit smaller, just around there. And we've got mountains covered in white snow. That's right, very nice. These are two more, but they are not as big as the one that we just seen now. I mean, the views are just absolutely incredible, and the air is just so fresh and nice. There is a nice little river here, which I think it's coming from that waterfall there. I don't think it's accessible from here, and I'm not sure if there is a way to get there. There must be, but I'm not sure if it's... Oh, there are some steps there, and I suspect going down these steps, it will take us to the ground, and it will lead us to that river. Yep. So going down these steps will take you to that river, where you can just stand here on the bridge and have a look at the river. There we go. So I just found this bench that I will sit on while I'm enjoying the view, and I'll have some banana and some juice to energize myself, and following that I'll start driving to that location. The next stop would be somewhere called Shellthorne. There are two ways to get there, so you can either walk from here and it'll be a 1 hour walk, or you could drive and it'll be 8 minutes drive. So I'm just gonna drive, and that will save me some time. I think I've lost the ticket, so I'm not quite sure what I will do now, I think I must have dropped it as I was leaving the car. Yep, it's definitely lost, so that might be a fine. So apparently here there's a feature for lost ticket. Oh gosh, 150. No. So I basically looked everywhere for this ticket, but I couldn't find it. I walked everywhere I was, but I couldn't find it. So I spoke to very nice people here who work in this area, and they said basically the fine is 150 because there are some people doing similar thing. They stay here but for like quite a few days, so he will open it for me for free, so this is so nice of him. He understood that I basically just stayed for 2 hours and I'm happy to obey it, but he will get the door for me now, so that is so nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. That was so cool. I was so worried because 150 franc, that's like almost 150 pounds. Like the punishment is just so bad, and I just don't understand the point of like punishing people. That, I mean, why would you punish somebody for an accident like this? Like literally, I think what happened is I had the ticket in my pocket. Normally I save it properly, but I don't know what happened this time. But probably what happened is I took the phone out and it just kind of fell off. So why would somebody who had something that is as innocent as that have to pay 150? So I'm continuing to drive along the same path, to be fair, but I'd rather do it by car because it saves me some time, especially after what happened earlier. So I had to take the same sort of journey to look for that ticket, but instead of looking up I was just looking at the ground. Yeah, but so I wasted a bit of time there, so definitely I would use a car to get to the next stop, which is Shellthorne, I think. Not sure what to expect there. I saw in the on the internet some photos of like telefrik and some sort of bridge that you could walk over with, and it's like quite high, so that might offer some nice views. So this is where I'm going again. This time I'd have to be careful with the ticket because you don't always encounter nice people, so better to be safe than sorry. I was lucky to have that nice man who helped me out. He helped me out, yeah, but don't expect that all the time, so I will be a bit more careful this time with my. So this is the diagram of the mountain. So we are in Stichelberg, and to get to the top is Gloria at 2,970 meters. I think it's about 120 pounds. Birg is a bit cheaper at 70 pounds. So probably what I will do is I'll just pack up and get my stuff, because yes, it is quite expensive, but I think it's something that needs doing, especially after making it all the way here. And I saw some reviews about the place, and people say it is definitely worth it. So but if I'm gonna go there, and oh, someone telefrik coming down, so if I'm going there, I would need to make sure that I've got all the things I want to have with me at the top. So I'll get my, I won't get the drone, but I'll get my gimbal, power bank, some food as well. I think they've got a cafe at the top, but yeah, I'll just get some stuff for myself. The weather looks fine, so hopefully there will be nice views at the top. I still feel it's a bit too much, but price wise, but yeah. So yeah, I decided to go for this telefrik because there is no other way to get to the top.
Will be gaining over 1,000 meters in altitude. Please change to travel to the shade floor.
Crazy!
So this is the skyline walk. Yeah, I mean initially I was like, this is too expensive, but it's definitely worth it. I mean the work they've done to get this up and running must be quite a lot. Wow. That's incredible. So there's more to go. So you see there's a summit there, and I think to get to that site you have to pay, I think about 70 extra euros, so it'll be 135. I didn't think it was needed. I think so. This is at 2,650 meters, I think, and that one would be an additional like 200 or 300 meters extra, which is, yes, it's a bit more, but it's I think this is more than enough. This is incredible. Surprisingly, it's not cold. It's absolutely fine. So we'll just keep walking there just to get more views, and I think there is a cliff with a walk that is, it's called, I think, thrill walk, so I'll try that. So I just did the thrill walk, and it was incredible. Yeah, initially I thought this is too expensive, but I see why it is expensive. I mean, I think it's just okay-ish priced, just because of the amount of work they've done to make this sort of activity possible. Now, they used to have like a restaurant here, but it's closed now. Don't know why. So thankfully I've got some snacks. I'll have something to eat. I'll stay here for a bit. I've got my iPad so I could do some sort of work with this nice sort of scenery in front of me, and then I'll make a start to go down. I think the last journey is at 6 p.m, so I'll try to get down earlier than that. So there are some benches here. I'll just sit on one of them and have something to eat. I think this place offers a nice view, so I'll just sit here, and that's the view I've got. Absolutely incredible. So this is pretty cool because it shows you the Swiss skyline. So there are actually summits higher than this one, and you can see them here, and they are there, I suspect. Where is it? This one is probably that one, because it's the highest one, and that's actually 4,158 meters. Wow. So I'm not quite sure how they managed to get all of these things up here. We are 2,650 meters above the ground. Wow. And I'm not sure what they're doing, what's happening, no idea. I've seen lots of helicopters, so what they do is they bring equipment and fly it all the way here. I've seen that, and I've seen them using the telefrik to bring things up and down. But this is a lot of work, and I think the price is justifiable, definitely, for what they're doing. So I'm driving back now to the hotel. It's been a very busy day, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was just incredible. So it was the waterfalls first, and then getting to the top of that mountain. It was just phenomenal, that mountain. If you were skeptical about the price, which I was initially, I would say if you can afford it, definitely go for it. Don't leave that opportunity, because it was well worth it. The views were something else, actually. Yeah, so today was absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10. Loved it.